Hello and welcome to another episode of Android Magazine's mobile videos. Today we're looking at the new Android M preview, which is available as a developer option. Isn't available to the public yet, but anyone is able to get it if they know how to do it. And we're showing you how to get Android M in issue 53 of Android Magazine. So let's show you what Android M is all about. Every new version of Android gets a new home screen, and this is the latest one. As you can see, it's an interesting coastal image. We're not quite sure where it is yet. We've spent a little while trying to find out exactly where this photo is taken, but we're still yet to find out. If you can give us any help, give us a shout. But yeah, this is the new home screen. It looks really interesting. One of the things that's included in pretty much every Android version is a little Easter egg for people who know how to find it. And so we're going to give you a quick demonstration here. Pull down the menu, click Settings, click About Phone, then see Android version M. Tap away at this, and then boom, we got the Android M logo. And hopefully, if we tap around, hey, we get a little shruggy. Not as good as the Flappy Bird style game from Android Lollipop, but still quite good fun. Right, let's head back into here and let's show you some of the other things we can see. Now, I showed you this briefly when I went to the settings. Here is the quick settings menu. Much the same as before. Increase your brightness. And you've got the torch here as well, airplane mode. So yeah, a lot of things, a lot of similarities. Now, one of the things that you can do in Android M that you couldn't do in any other versions is uninstall apps that are on your home screen. Before, the only option you had was just delete the widget from the home screen, and then you'd have to actually go into the app drawer itself to uninstall it. Whereas now, if you want to get rid of Nuzzle, if your friends' news interests aren't actually that interesting, tap and hold, and you can see uninstall comes up at the top of the screen alongside remove. Bring it up there, let it go, and Nuzzle is uninstalled. Now, one of the other big changes is the app drawer itself. Since Ice Cream Sandwich, Android has run a horizontal app drawer, but now, as you can see, if I tap the menu button here, they've gone to a vertical app drawer with, organised alphabetically. But also, a nice little touch they've got is along the top of the drawer itself, they've got your 4 most recently used apps. So here you can see whoever last used his phone has had Dropbox, Gmail, Photos, and Twitter. So it's really handy for accessing your things quickly, but also being able to navigate around the app drawer itself. Now, one of the really exciting things that was revealed in Android M is individual permissions. So you can customize what permissions you allow for any app to have. So you've probably all done this where you've downloaded an app, say Facebook, and it's asked for an awful lot of permissions to come through, asking to access your microphone or your messages or your contacts, etc., etc. Now, a lot of people are quite unhappy with having to give all these permissions give access to all areas of your phone. So what Android M has done is made permissions individual. When you download an app, it doesn't ask you for any permissions, but then as and when it's required, so for example, as soon as you want to send a voice message through WhatsApp, then an individual permission will come up and you can say, yep, I will grant that permission now. So if we go into the settings, scroll to apps, and you can see your entire list of apps coming along here. Now, say for example, we go to Facebook, quite well known for asking for a lot of permissions. Tap on that, and you can see permissions here. Tap that, and you can see all the permissions that you've allowed Facebook to have. So for example, it's got access to your contacts, your telephone, your calendar, your camera, location, microphone, and your texting. And these were all granted when you first downloaded the app before Android M was a thing. So now, if you don't want Facebook to access your microphone or your phone call records, tap the button, click deny, and now Facebook can no longer access your phone records. Of course, if at some point it needs to do that, it'll ask you, can we access your phone records? And you can choose to accept or deny. But yeah, that's an interesting new feature. Also, so now we're back to the main apps menu, tap the triple dot menu in the corner, and then advanced, and then back to app permissions. And now we've got a list of all the things that might, the list of all the permissions. So apps that can access your calendar, your camera, your contacts, etc., etc. So let's pop back to microphone again. So these are all the apps that are able to access what you say, basically. And again, if you want to stop them doing so, you can tap away, tap away, tap away. So you can stop certain apps from accessing certain private areas of your phone. Another new area of Android M is the ability to customize your quick settings. So this is your menu up top here, and so you can have a little bit of a play with what you can access early on. Now you do that by going into your settings, scrolling down to About Phone, scrolling down, and then you would tap build number 7 times, and then this gives you access to developer options within your phone. And so we've already done this, but yeah, if you tapped away at that, then developer options appears, and then you scroll down, and this option shows System UI Tuner would appear. You would tap that, as again we've already done, and then that would bring up System UI Tuner. Then you tap that, tap Quick Settings, and all of a sudden this editable option appears. So you can switch a torch with there, mobile data there, and you can also add a tile. So broadcast tile is the only one available right now. And then there we go, there's a little tile in the corner. And you can also delete them by holding and delete. Well, there is your brief introduction to Android M and the home screen and some of the little extra things you can do with Android M. As I said, you are able to download a developer option as long as you've got a rooted Nexus. So if you buy Android Magazine issue 53, you'll be able to find out just how to do it and an awful lot more options that you can do in Android M, such as getting new light and dark themes and optimizing your memory. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.